Today, we share with you the wise teachings of Supreme Master Ching Hai in excerpts from the book, I Have Come to Take You Home. Our life is like a dream that we haven't awakened from, and when our spirit is awakened, we discover our real nature, no matter how long we have been asleep. During enlightenment, we enter into higher levels of existence, and we see life from a very different angle. Everything takes place very quickly, without effort or drama. Like in a movie, if someone dies, we know that it is only a movie. We are all movie stars, and the world is a great stage. We play roles life after life, sometimes as a husband, a wife, a minister, or a queen, and sometimes we play less desirable roles. And we play them unknowingly and ask ourselves why we have to play these roles. Why so and so is on the throne, and I am only a secretary. Those who are awakened know that the world is only a stage for us to learn, to fulfill our desires and needs, and to get closer to perfection. The way most people live their life is not yet complete and is not very ideal for gaining happiness and wisdom. There are many levels of existence, and the first one is the physical level. Most people live their life on this plan, where the search for sensual pleasures is the main goal, be it loving to eat, to sleep, or to have all kinds of physical happiness, and we tend towards laziness too. We just work because we need to earn a living, but we do not put our ideal and our heart into it. We usually do not like to work unless it concerns our welfare, and it is difficult for us to work for humankind as a whole. The second level is what we call the emotional level. These people have very strong opinions, and we can say that they are domineering or authoritarian. They are always right and expect others to do as they do. Many dictators or so-called great leaders of extremist movements belong to this level. Even those who have good intentions, when they make the wrong turn, they will not admit it and will not attempt to correct the situation. And there lies the danger because of the lack of flexibility. In the third level, we live in the intellect, in the physical mind, which is, I am sorry to say, only a computer, an excellent one that can record everything and sort it without any intelligence and judgment. But without the intelligence of the soul, the mind is only an automatic machine. People on this level become generally closed in on themselves and bury themselves in any type of ideal. They are stuck in a way, not caring for what is happening in the world, without a real desire to improve it or to change themselves. They think that they are perfect the way they are, and many mistake this as being the highest enlightenment. The next level is that of the soul, of self-realization, because we identify ourselves with the soul. We know that we and our soul, the source of inspiration and happiness, are one and the same. And we know that we are not the body. We try to help the world and to help ourselves, but this is not the highest level, because we still have the ego, and it knows its strength. Even when we say, I and my Father are one, it makes two, and it is still too crowded. Then comes God's level, God consciousness and realization. God is nothing but ourselves. While in the previous level, we thought that God was separate from us. It isn't easy to explain, but for the first time we act without thinking, without even knowing what we are doing. We become the author of everything without collecting karma. This is what Jesus was describing when he said, I do not think, it's the Father in me who is doing. Our purpose on earth. Each one of us is given human life only for the purpose of realizing God. If we forsake this duty, we will never be happy in this life or in any other life. To tell you the truth, this is the only reason for human suffering and nothing else. If we realized how we struggled in our mother's womb, how we repented our past life's mistakes, and how we promised God to utilize this present life in a very meaningful manner to serve Him before we were born, then we would never waste 1 second to think of anything else but to try our best in all our leisure time to realize God. But as soon as we are born into this world, we forget everything, because it is the law of the material world to let people forget. Therefore, it is necessary that a master come and remind us again and again, until we remember what we had promised to God inside the womb of our mother. We might not remember with our physical brains, but our souls, the ability of our wisdom, will remember. Because God wants to bless the earth through us, we came down to be a link between heaven and earth. But because we have been exhausted and tired for so long, we have forgotten our great mission. This is why a master comes once in a while to remind us of our true nature. This is why we are here. Once we earnestly practice the exercises taught during initiation, we attain a balance between heaven and earth, being able to carry out earthly duties and to recognize the heavenly kingdom simultaneously. Since we have various earthly duties to fulfill, we should finish them as much as possible. However, our foremost duty on earth is to bless it so it may become a paradise, so that all living things can lead a pleasant life while developing simultaneously into higher consciousness step by step. In other words, we serve to aid in the evolution of the universe by awakening and using the godly power within us. It is for this reason that we require the initiation that leads to immediate enlightenment, bestowing upon us the power that we can apply directly to best serve the world. Merely developing and unfolding bodily or physical power and offering it to the world does not suffice. That is why our world still remains as it is today, even though all of humankind is yearning for higher development and a better world. It is high time we rediscover this, the greatest power in us, as soon as possible, so that our life on earth will change for the better, and the coming generations may grow up in a better environment. When we watch the present miserable state of our world, we discern only too well the absolute necessity for immediate enlightenment, not just to benefit us and our generation alone, but for the best legacy we could leave for posterity. That's true love in action. Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, I Have Come to Take You Home, is free for download at smchbooks.com.
Deny Vegan, join the Hell Burned Club.
Noble viewers, it has been a joy to have you with us for today's episode on Words of Wisdom.